Save me.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today I filmed this glitter makeup look. I didn't know what I wanted to do when I sat down and filmed, and this is kind of what I came up with. I saw the NYX Face and Body Glitter the other day in the shade Copper, so I picked it up. And I love the color, and with fall coming up I thought it would be very appropriate. I didn't know how I wanted to incorporate the glitter. I'm not very too familiar with working with glitter, so I thought I'd play it safe and just put it all over the lid, and I really do like the outcome. I used the Morphe 35O palette because it's one of my favorite palettes. It has a lot of great shades in it that you can create a very wide range of eyeshadow looks, and I know a lot of people do have the palette, so I thought it would be great to incorporate it. And I did use Champaign Pop on the cheeks, and it kind of tied it all in. I really like the concept that Champagne Pop has a little bit of an orangey kind of undertone to it, and my favorite YouTuber, Jaclyn Hill, she collabed with Becca Cosmetics on it, so that's a plus. And I just paired it with this nude lip because I didn't want to go too bold on the lips, because we did go pretty bold on the eyes. But if you want to see how I got this look, then just keep watching. So I'm going to start off by using the Urban Decay Naked Skin Weightless Concealer in the shade Fair Clair to prime my eyelids and get rid of any color and discoloration. And because it's so light, I'm going to go over top of it with a darker concealer. Now I'm going to take my beauty blender and just blend that out. And now I'm going to go in with my Airspun Loose Face Powder in the shade Translucent to set that. So I'm going to be using the Morphe 35O palette today. I'm going to take my Morphe M441 brush, and I'm going to just take that color and put it in the crease. And then do the same on the other side. So now I'm going to take my Morphe M433 and I'm going to grab this shade and put this on the crease and the outer corner. Now I'm going to take my Sigma tapered blending brush, my E40, and just run that to blend it out a little bit more. Now I'm going to pick up my Sigma E25. It's almost the exact same thing as the Morphe M433. It's just a little bit skinnier. And now I'm going to pick up this vibrant orange color. And I'm going to do the exact same thing, just layer it and bring it in a little bit further on the inner corner. Going back with my E40 and just blending it out again. Now I'm going to pick up a pencil brush, and I'm going to go in with this dark color right here. And I'm really gonna focus this closest to the outer V and the outer crease. And before we go on to the lid color, I want to highlight my brow bone or else I will forget. So I'm just going to go in with my Z palette and use MAC Nylon, which is right here, and just any brush. This is a very, very intense highlighting color. So I like to take it and then run it on the back of my hand and then go right underneath the arch of the brow bone. Okay, so going on to the lid color, I'm going to be using the NYX glitter, the face and body glitter in copper. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, copper, 04 copper. And I don't have an eyeshadow or a glitter glue, so I'm going to be using eyelash glue. And then I'm going to pick up a small flat brush just like this and pick up some of that eyeshadow primer. So I'm just going to take this eyeshadow primer and smooth it all over my lid, kind of packing it on just a little bit, and then I'm going to dip in to the glitter and pack that on. I would suggest if you're going to be working with any type of glitter, definitely invest in a glitter glue. I know NYX has a good glitter glue if you're looking for something a little bit more affordable. Okay, so I'm going to go in with the Morphe 562. It's a very fluffy, very thin, almost pencil-like brush. It's kind of like that. So I'm going to just take the edges and kind of try to blend in the glitter a little bit. I think I'm going to leave that until I have my other eye done to see if there's any like more touches that I want to make up. So again, going back in with my eyeshadow primer and running it all over my lid. So again, just picking it up, placing it on, dabbing it on, and I know it's better to pat and not slide because that way you're going to have more fallout, but like I said before, that's exactly why I wanted to do my eyes first, so that I didn't have a ton of fallout, because I don't know if you can tell, but I have all this glitter falling on my cheeks, and if I were to have done my foundation, my concealer beforehand, I definitely would have ruined my entire face with all the glitter. So then I'm going to just take a makeup wipe and run it right under my eye and attempt to clean up all the glitter fallout. Now I'm going to go in with these Ardell Salon Perfect Lashes. They are the Demi Wispes. They do come with some individual lashes, but I don't think I'm going to be using those today. Okay, so moving on to foundation. I picked up the number 8 Stay Perfect foundation for all skin types. It says medium coverage, the nonstop complexion perfection all day wear foundation, and it has sunscreen, SPF 15, and it's hypoallergenic. On my hand and in the store, it seemed to match. Hopefully, it looks a little dark in person, but this is what it looks like. But first, I'm going to take my NYX First Base primer spray and just spritz that on my face. I'm going to take that foundation and shake it up. I'm going to do, it'll come out, 1, 2 pumps. Hopefully that's enough, and I'm going to use my beauty blender and just dab that on my skin. It definitely is medium coverage, but I will see if I can build it up at all. I'm going to put it right where I have like a lot of darkness, which is mainly right there. And then I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade 10, which is light. And I'm almost out of this, but I'm going to kind of mix the two and do a triangle shape. Okay, so now I'm going to go back in with my Airspun Loose Face Powder, again in the shade Translucent. And I'm just going to pick it up with my Beauty Blender, and I am going to bake underneath my eyes, so that way everything will be nice and set. Now, because the foundation was a little bit dewy, and I have combination oily skin, so I'm just going to take a big fluffy brush just like this and swirl whatever's left in the cap and put it on the rest of my face. So that way it sets the dewy foundation. And when we go in with our blush and our contour and our highlight, it's not going to be so patchy because it's just going to be blending on top of this powder versus blending on top of a sticky wet kind of foundation. I'm going to, if I can find it, pick up my Morphe M530. It's this nice kind of fluffy dome brush, and I'm going to swirl it in the light contour just a little bit, and then dab it in the medium contour. And then I'm going to take it and go on my forehead, my temples, and around my face. But I'm going to pick up my Morphe E4, my angled blush brush, and I'm going to swirl the two shades right here. The e.l.f. blushes are very pigmented, so a little bit goes a long way, so you want to be careful. So I just kind of dab in there and go and swirl it on my hand. And then I'm going to start on the apples of my cheeks and then bring it back towards my temples. I'm going to be taking the Becca Cosmetics Champaign Pop. This is a really pretty highlighter. I like it because it does have a little bit of that orangey tones in it, and that's kind of what we're going for today. So I'm going to take my Morphe M501, this kind of brush, and put that right on my cheeks. And then I'm going to do it on my Cupid's bow. I actually am going to go in with a brown eyeliner. This is just one from Sephora. It's just brown. That's the name of it. So I'm going to put this in my waterline. And then now I'm going to reach in for my Morphe M432 flat definer brush. And going back to the Morphe palette, I am going to pick up the last darkest shade that we used right here. Take a very small detailed definer brush. This is again another brand that I don't know of, so I'm gonna go in with that shade right there, which is right below the darkest shade. Swirl it in there and tap off the excess a little bit because it is kind of a brighter color, and I'm going to use that to smoke out the brown. Just like that. So now, before we move on to putting mascara on the lower lash line, I am going to go back in with the spray that we used and just spray my face so that the powder sets, because if I went in and did my lower lash line with mascara, it would just wet the mascara again and it would transfer onto my under eyes and my concealer, and it'd be making it a little bit harder to clean up. Alright, so going into the bottom lash line again, taking the same mascara. I'm going to take my NYX Lip Liner in the shade Natural. It's just a nice neutral lip liner. Alright, so now that I have this on, I'm going to go in with this is the Revolution brand. I got it from Ulta, the one that's like on an end cap. It's in the shade Chauffeur, and it's just a nice kind of nudie color. It's a glossy kind of lip. Alright, so once you do your lips, then the look is complete. I really like it. It came out a lot better than I expected. If you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe. It really helps me out a lot. It makes me be able to keep making videos. Comment down below or let me know on any forms of my social media what videos you'd like to see, because I definitely need some ideas running through my head. Getting into fall, I know there's like more dark lips and you can do a lot more with like different color eyeliner. So definitely let me know if you have something you really would like to see. But yeah, I hope